understand this is a new season. The fans were insane last year. Memorial Stadium was the best it's ever been. Can they keep that home energy and that hype rocking and rolling here to get this season started? Kurt Cignetti hopes so. He's rebuilding and reloading, and he knows the fans have his back. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Indiana's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will go on the attack first. Jacoby Williams, he's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fires left. The sure hands, it's Carter. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Joyner. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that in your field. For a quick hitter, you're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Hoosiers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. How will they be able to deal with this lockdown corner on the outside who believes he can take away half the field? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hendy were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
Love the play call on offense there. Third down, you're just trying to stress the defense, right? The football can be three different places almost at once. Is it the dive man? Is it the quarterback? Or is it the pitch guy? That time, nobody home for the pitch outside. So good decision by the quarterback. They pick up a nice gain and get the first down.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. The option look. Pulls it on the option. Fires it incomplete. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Marsh. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Can't hang on, he muffs it. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside, it's Williams. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight
got a little grass, and he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Preston. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. First carry of the season. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Indiana! Great job by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Throws for the tight end. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 coming. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. The play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. There's some room. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back in the Hoosier offense. It's out ready to go. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Running inside. It's Beebe. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Back to the ground with the running back. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Beebe. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That gives him 54 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Pulls and fires complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Motion from the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Hammond. Right down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Might be changing the route. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the 2 guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should toe the rock.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The run inside. It's Richard. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the hunted. How do you handle that over the course of the season? Snags it, and there's running room. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers, getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Caught behind the line. It's Barker. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. The Hoosiers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Quickly complete. Putting together a real scoring thread here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. To the air, it's Hoover. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Williams open on the right side. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Hammond. That's reeled in, it's Carter. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. No good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 13 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Utes, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Bloomington. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. On the run, fires downfield. With the catch, it's shot. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Hoosiers are in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Beebe. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They give it to him again. Pulled down for the tackle.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is...
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. On the option, the keeper, the pitch. Could be an alley. They bring him down, the option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the...
Fires toward the end zone. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking for his man. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. The play action fake. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Offense in a bunch formation. That's caught. It's Becker. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on second and short. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Beebe. Could not make his way to the corner. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just keep slinging it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think
Taking it the other way. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
you got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Got his man. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Good timing on the quick out. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. On 3rd down, here's Quentin Joyner. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last fourth down.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers. It's 2nd and 13. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Running inside. It's Richard. Spin. Still running. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
To the air, it's Hoover. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Through 3 quarters now, these wide receivers both big parts of the game plan. Here's how they stack up so far. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, here's Quentin Joyner. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll give it on the counter. Maybe a crease. is loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Run inside. It's Richard. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're able to make the tackle. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Richard. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. That's caught. It's Preston. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Nice move there. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Preston. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Joyner again. Might have a chance. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Takes the easy completion. Hard-hitting tackle.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Scanning the field is Hammond. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. The short hands, it's Simmons. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yaks, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he's still...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a little room there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.